Welcome, gamers, to the Spell Tap Gaming Podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Goto, and your co-host, Christopher J Gannon. And we have a lot of news stories for you today. But first, if you could please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on all our social media platforms at Spell Tap Gaming. And for all you audio listeners out there, remember that we're on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. So if you're going on a run or working out or doing some chores at home, turn us on and we'll be happy to entertain you for a little while. All right, cool. So our first news story today, Chris, is Nintendo issuing a DMCA to the Dolphin team, effectively stopping it from being on Steam. Dolphin is an emulation software, right? If I'm correct.
Yep.
Okay. Can you give us a little bit of your commentary about that whole situation?
Well, first of all, I'm not surprised, because Nintendo is very protective of their IPs, and they always have been. Okay, so, just to break this down a little bit, I lived 3 years in Japan, and I really understood. I started to learn Japanese culture and how prideful they are with about their stuff, right? What they've done. They have this thing there where they have a culture and they want to keep it that way. Now, when you have other people who are trying to, I'm not saying that this is happening, but they're very big on like, nobody's going to leech from us and take from our proceeds. I'm a big proponent for emulation. I'm not because it's like illegal or you get the games for free and everything like that. The reason why I'm such a big proponent of it is because a lot of the games that are being emulated are no longer for sale or compatible with the new systems. Because I've owned physical copies of a lot of different games. And once they go offline, you can't get these anymore. Once they stop selling them, you can't get them anymore. And there's those times where I want to play those games again. Now, Dolphin, right? They're doing it legally. They've done it legally. They're not doing it to where it's illegal. But Nintendo, of course, they don't want you doing that because they still, I feel like their play might be to keep the price of those old games higher, or they're just being the people who don't want anyone to use their stuff or anyone to I don't think I can say pirate because they're doing it legally. You know what I mean? Right. They want people to buy their games, or they have plans to re-release these games, which would be the better option on Nintendo's part.
Do you think that a lot of these games will eventually end up on the Nintendo Online platform?
No, because I feel like Nintendo has a very strict roadmap of where they want to go, and I don't think they listen to their community as much as they should.
So from what I saw from, what was that video? I watched that video from, I think it's like the Vintage Gamer or something like that. Like they found code, or Nintendo found code inside the Dolphin software that is apparently not supposed to be in there. So I think that's the reason why they're going after. That's the reason why they're able to stop the emulation.
So what was the code?
Apparently there's like a key code inside the software of Dolphin that is only supposed to be a part of like the BIOS files from Nintendo. And they're the only ones that they're supposed to have those. So that's what they latched onto in order to get them to stop.
Then they have a mole in their company who's giving it out.
Either that or the lawyers went like line by line and tried to find something. I don't know about these things. Like, I'm not like a software programmer.
Well, here's the thing, right? If Nintendo's only supposed to have it and Dolphin has it, then either someone hacked Nintendo or someone in the company gave it out. You know, someone at Dolphin knows someone at Nintendo. They're like, yo, slide me those files real quick. You know, like, hey, not to knock you, Nintendo, but hey, give me free stuff.
So what kinds of games do you play on your emulator on Dolphin when it was a thing?
Well, so when Dolphin was a thing, I was really big on I was doing Luigi's Mansion, Mario Sunshine, Smash Melee, and don't get it twisted. I own every single one of these games. I've owned them all. Like I've actually bought and sold them probably 2 or 3 times over growing up, because as a kid, when you don't have much money, you're taking advantage of like the trade-in credit to get another game. So I bought and sold them 3 times over. So an emulator isn't something that I'm too worried about, but it's mainly those games. There's a nice hidden gem on Dolphin that a lot of people don't, or a lot of hidden gems on the GameCube that not many people know about. It's called Chibi Robo. You ever heard of it?
No. Okay.
So you're this little like house cleaning robot that gets brought home by a dad, and the object of the game is to like make the family happy, but you're this little tiny robot, and you're just going around the house cleaning. You're meeting like specific toys that come alive during the night and things like that. But you have this little plug that's behind you, so you only have so much amount of power before your power runs, your battery runs out. So you have to pick up your plug, and you have to run over to a wall, and you have to plug it in real quick to recharge yourself. But it was just such a cool little hidden gem. But the GameCube has like one of the best libraries out there, man.
For sure.
It's so good, dude.
Yeah, I love GameCube.
It was underrated by so many people.
I played the shit out of the GameCube. I took it everywhere because it's so small. I had like a tiny monitor.
It had the little handle on the back that you could just carry it. You had the monitor that goes on the back of it?
Oh yeah.
Dude.
I even had the adapter so you can play it in the car.
I'm jealous.
Yeah, dude. So I was like, oh yeah, my parents going to Vegas. Let's go. It's a 2-hour drive. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, you just plug it in. Did you have the Game Boy Advance hookup too?
I think I might have used it for like some game. Maybe
How
like
crazy
Pokemon
is that,
Stadium
right?
or something.
It's like, dude, it's like Nintendo back in the day, like they had it going, man. With the GameCube, they had all the cool attachments. The controller felt so nice too. Those little their triggers on the back, those things felt good, man.
Yeah, man. I just remember the GameCube really hitting it out of the park.
Yeah.
I remember the Wii was fucking sick. It like got so many people into video games that don't even usually play because now they can just use motion controls and play bowling or whatever.
I didn't like the Wii. There was only one game I liked on the Wii, and it was Wii Sports.
Yeah, I mean, you could still. I'm trying to think because there was like Wii Sports. There was Mario. There's Mario. What Mario game came out?
Mario
Sunshine?
Galaxy.
Oh yeah, Galaxy.
Galaxy was fun.
They had. What else did I play on Wii? Mario Kart. Mario Party. Like I guess like all like the mainstream. There were not even any good Pokemon games.
No, not there.
For the Wii.
No. The GameCube, they had what, Coliseum, and then something else.
Coliseum.
But dude, nothing. You can't. All the like Pokemon games that have come out, you can't even touch Stadium 1 and 2, dude.
That was cool. It was kind of like a sim. It was almost like a sim.
Yeah.
It was like a turn-based RPG, but all it was that.
Yeah.
Which is
But
cool.
being able to hook your like your red, blue, yellow, and gold and silver up to it. Oh,
Yeah, seeing your Pokemon in 3D was sick.
yeah, dude.
That was
Especially if you were lucky enough to get a shiny at the time. Oh,
I never even saw a shiny until Pokemon Go
you see, okay,
came out.
same. Once I learned about shinies, I literally went back to silver, and right now I still have it, and I've been working on it. I'm still trying to catch a shiny Lugia, but here's the odds. It's like 1 in 8,320 something, I think. So
Wild.
for every 8,000 times you reset every 8,230 something times you reset the game, the odds of it popping up is 1 time.
That's wild because you have to walk up to Lugia. It's one of those legendary Pokemon, right?
Huge. So, well, I did what every sane person does is I get ready for the battle. I go up to him. I save the game first, and then I start. And if he's not shiny, you do a soft reset and you try again.
Yeah.
You know. But this Dolphin thing, I don't think they should worry too much about it because nothing is going to affect their sales. Nintendo is Nintendo, and they are very good at what they do.
I'm trying to think, what is the last console that was mainly physical copy based? Before digital, like did they have digital on the Wii? I think they did.
Yeah, they did, but that didn't come until like half of the life of the system, like halfway through the life. So, I miss being able to just go to the store.
So I remember buying all my Wii games. I remember physical copies for Xbox 360.
Yes,
but that's when things started to go digital.
Correct.
Right?
So that was like the dawn of the digital era where you could, they had the Xbox Live Arcade, PlayStation Network, and then they had Wii Online, or I don't remember the actual name of it, but I do remember specifically getting Wii games online. And I don't think you were able to get like the really large games, right? Because this was still at the time where your storage capacity wasn't very good unless you paid for the extra storage.
Yeah.
So I would say the last era of physical games would be Xbox, PS2, and GameCube.
Okay. So right now in the market, how much are those consoles? I'm wondering. I saw a Wii for like $150.
They're pricey.
Yeah, and it came with like 2 controllers, I think.
They're heavily sought after. So I was actually in the market for a GameCube a while back.
Oh yeah, how much is the GameCube?
All cleaned up and refurbished, $160, $180. That's with 1 controller and all the hookups. Now here's the thing, right? GameCube was composite, so there's no HDMI. So you have to buy a converter now. You have to buy a converter
That's right.
in order to get that to play on our modern televisions. And then
that's wild.
All of the really good games that were on the GameCube have skyrocketed in price because everybody loves them.
Okay.
So if you want your childhood back, you're gonna pay for it.
Especially if you sold all your stuff, which most of us did.
Yep. Right here,
which is unfortunate. I wish I held on to my GameCube, man.
I know.
I'm kind of bummed it sold it.
I sold everything and literally only kept the Nintendo 64. And then there were days where I'm like, damn, I wish I had the GameCube right now, man. So I had the original purple GameCube, and when I first played Resident Evil 4. That was the first game that actually made me feel anxiety and like kind of traumatized me a little bit. Because I come out of this door and there's the dude with the bag on his head and the chainsaw, and he literally runs up to me and I'm shooting him, and he's not stopping. Like, he just keeps charging through every bullet that hits him, and he cuts my head off, dude. I'm like 12 at the time. Yeah, dude, my jaw drops and I literally just shut it off because I was like, what the fuck was that?
That's wild.
Dude, to this day, I'll never forget that moment. I'll never forget it.
Cool, man. Like, for me, like, I don't really play old games. Like, I don't emulate games. I'm just like caught up with all the new stuff that's coming out, but
New stuff, but you also have, you don't have the time for that,
yeah. But I mean, I love game. Like, obviously there's games that I really loved to play, and I would play them for hours, when I had the time. But now I'm always curious to see what else is down the road. But yeah, that's a bummer.
What's better?
What?
I'm saying, you're like, what's coming out? What's better than before? That type of thing.
I guess I'm just like curious to see like how the gaming industry is like pushing technology.
Yeah, absolutely, as you should be.
Mm-hmm. I guess I really like just for Nintendo anyway. I remember playing Metroid Prime and the original, like the Smash Brothers games, Mario Kart, all that stuff on GameCube.
Oh, so you played Double Dash?
I did,
dude. Double Dash is the GOAT of the Mario Kart games. I forgot what it was called. It's not the GOAT, actually. Mario 64 is the GOAT, but Double Dash was the co-op one where you had two people on the same cart. You had so you could play 4 players, right? But you would be in 2 cars, and then one person would drive, the other one would be throwing dropping items and like shells and stuff. And then when you did one lap, you guys would swap seats. So then the next guy would be driving, and then the other dude would be throwing shells. So fun.
Yeah, dude. I remember that.
So fun.
That's cool. That's awesome.
And then also, if you haven't done it, you need to go to Universal and you need to ride the Mario Kart ride.
Yeah, definitely on my list.
It's
it looks
fun.
Wild.
It's fun.
So I think that there's workarounds for this. I think Dolphin is still available right now.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know.
They're trying to pull it from going onto the Steam Deck.
Yes.
So
I think it's not going to be on. Well, it's still on the Steam like app right now for like PC and stuff.
Yeah, but it's not on the Steam Deck, and they don't want it to get on the Steam Deck because that in and of itself will pull people away from the Switch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I went and did a play test about a couple months ago, and there was a guy there, and he was like, "Oh, I have a Steam Deck, and it's the best thing ever." And then I was like, I kind of disagreed with him in the beginning, and then he started breaking it down on why it was so good, and I was like, I think I'm gonna have to get one of those.
I'm still on the fence about it. Like, I don't really play video games mobile, or like the Switch is cool because I can it's just easy. You know what I mean? And the Steam Deck requires like Wi-Fi and stuff, right? To play games?
You can actually download games on there unless you're trying to play online games. Now, Nintendo Switch, they have that thing where if you don't have a physical copy of the game, you have to be online so they can verify that you own it. So it's
just for a second though.
Yeah, just for a second. But if there's no Wi-Fi, how are you going to play it?
I've encountered that before.
That's like a fatal error on their part, because if you've paid your money for this game, it should already be on there, and you shouldn't have to be verified because it's yours and it's your system.
Nintendo has notoriously been difficult when it comes to these kinds of things.
Yep.
It's always hard. They just updated Pokemon Home for like the new generation of Pokemon and stuff like that. And
did you play those ones at all?
The newer ones?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Violet, and what's the other one?
Violet and Scarlet.
Yeah. So I have a buddy who's a diehard Pokemon fan, and he said they're great aside from like the frame drops and things like that.
Yeah.
You know,
it does ruin the experience a little bit, but it's I would say it's pretty revolutionary.
Pretty cushy
to Pokemon games. You know, you're running around in like a 3D world, and there's Pokemon walk around. It's what we've wanted, right? I'm pretty sure that's what people have wanted, aside from the MMO.
That's not what I've wanted. I've wanted Pokemon VR, dude.
Well, when Nintendo comes out with their headset, then maybe they'll have that.
Come on, Nintendo, hurry up.
Yeah, that's one thing that I do really love about PlayStation is that they are going into VR and they're really like backing it up, and that's one of the reasons why I think Xbox is fucked, man, because they're not willing to take those risks anymore.
Yeah, that's VR is the future. It, like, no matter what people say, like whenever it's, you know, VR drops off the map for a while, something new comes out, and then all those people who were playing VR just go bam right into it.
If there was
it's that, dude.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if PlayStation could be that console where almost every PlayStation first party game has some kind of mode that is playable in VR, dude, it's over, man.
It's so over. Like, I'll never buy another Xbox. I would never buy another Xbox.
Yeah, because
that Resident Evil 4 VR mode coming out.
I was just playing Star Wars Squadrons the other day in VR, dude.
That is a trip, right?
So good, man.
It's such a trip.
Oh man, it's so fun.
Were you over at Nick's house?
No, man. I just air linked it to my Quest 2.
Dude,
it's so sick.
So were you doing keyboard, mouse, or controller?
I was doing controller.
Yes, dude. Okay, so keyboard and mouse for that is a little challenging.
Yeah.
Obviously the best way to play it is with a HOTAS. But you know, who wants to spend the money on a HOTAS for one game? But with the controller, dude, I'm telling you, man, I got lost in that game for hours. I played through the campaign.
Fun, man.
I played through the campaign like multiple times, but just sitting there in an X-Wing or a TIE fighter, it gets so good.
It's so cool. And you're looking around and you're like in space, and your wingmen are like next to you flying in formation. Yeah. It's just like, yeah, let's go, guys.
You speed up and you see all the little particles just like going past you. It's out of this world, dude. It's the ultimate like Star Wars fighter experience, man. I love it to this day. You know, I hooked my buddy up to it one time, just for about 5 minutes, and he gets about 3 minutes into a battle and he takes it off. He's like, I'm about to throw up. I can't.
Oh, really? That's like one of the least like seasick games, I feel like.
I don't know, man. It's all
because you're so stationary.
But it's all the rolling and all the, you know.
That's true. But fucking dude, you're in a space fighter. What do you think that everything's gonna be like?
Well, he's
horizontal.
You know, let's just say he's a bit of a bitch when it comes to that type of stuff.
I didn't say it.
Yeah, I did. You know who you are.
All right. Well, hopefully that gets ironed out, because at the end of the day, I hope people get to play the games that they love.
Absolutely.
That's a bummer. But Dolphin team's got to figure that shit out. The code should not be in there, so figure that out. All right. So next week or in the next few weeks is the Summer of Gaming showcase, the Xbox showcase, the Meta showcase. Meta's June 1st, so tomorrow, I believe.
Oh, yes.
June 8th is the Summer of Gaming showcase with Jeff Keighley. And on June 11th is the Xbox showcase.
Oh, we got a lot.
So, got a lot going on this month. Chris, you and I are going to be very busy.
Good.
Going over all that stuff.
I'm just gonna say it beforehand, before we see the Meta showcase. If I don't see anything on GTA San Andreas VR, I will literally flip this table right in front of me.
Okay, well, we're gonna get into it. But first, we're gonna kind of recap the PlayStation showcase really fast. Just some highlights here.
All right.
So last week we did the Sony showcase, and some of the highlights of that was Metal Gear Solid Delta, Spider-Man 2, Marathon, Dragon's Dogma 2, Alan Wake 2, Assassin's Creed Mirage, Final Fantasy 16, and Project Q.
Nice.
And Destiny 2 the final shape, which brings back one of the characters that died previously.
What? They're pulling some bullshit right now?
Kate is back. I don't know if you know who Kate is.
I couldn't play Destiny 2 because I hated Destiny 1.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay, so I'm gonna just tell you why though, because it felt like I was playing a Super Nintendo game where like you would go, like you'd fight a bunch of enemies and then you would go into an instance and then you'd come back out and those enemies respawned and you had to fight them to get back. And it's like a Nintendo game, right? You go off screen and then you come right back and then those enemies have respawned and they're in the same positions they were prior. And this was all within like 30 seconds. Dude, what the fuck is that? Like, I don't kill an enemy just to have him respawn 30 seconds later when I come back outside. Nope.
Well, I mean, that's kind of like all like MMOs and stuff, right?
MMOs have a cooldown time on enemies, though.
They do try to pack as many enemies into one area as possible pretty much all the time. That's why there's no NPCs in that game. Like barely any NPCs.
Right. No, I get it.
But I think that the loop now gameplay wise is a lot better. I've definitely cooled off on Destiny 2, but I always have that itch to get back. Sometimes I don't know why, but it's just like
it's looter shooters, man. Looter shooters have that like pull, you know.
Yeah.
Did you do the Division at all?
I did. I completed. I beat those games, but then like the end game content just
playing the world. It's just the world tiers where like you just
the world tiers and like the enemies just get more bullet spongy.
That's it. That's all it is, really, right?
Okay. Yeah, I don't like that because I'm just like I'm literally just putting bullets into this character and like the bar is like not going down. I'm just like this is boring as fuck, dude.
I know.
Over it. And then Destiny can definitely be like that too. But it's cool. Sometimes they put like puzzles, like team puzzles. It's cool. With all these games, it's always better when you're playing with people. And sometimes you have to.
So, you can't play those games by yourself. So it's like, right. I'd play the Division and I if it was just me and I jumped in by myself, I'd be walking around. But every backup request that came in, I would answer it, and I would just jump in with some randos and like help them out. Yeah,
Division definitely did a really good job doing that.
Yeah,
that's what. Yeah, so
you just be walking around, you hear the incoming backup.
Thank God! Thank God! Yeah. Thank God, because I need help getting through this shit, or just getting through it faster, which is cool. I love that. And not Destiny 2, Division 2 definitely made that process a lot better. Because in Division 1, dude, it was so hard getting people into games and stuff. I had a really hard time.
You had to have a squad or it basically wouldn't be happening.
Right.
You know, you go to like an area where everybody is and you try to invite them and everyone's just like, deny.
Deny. Yeah. Okay, dude. So tomorrow is the meta showcase. What do you think we're going to see tomorrow?
Okay. Two things I want to see and what I think we'll see. One, of course, what I just said, GTA San Andreas. If it doesn't happen, I'm gonna take off my jacket. I'm quitting VR for my life. No, I'm just kidding. But I also want to see Ghostbusters VR because they released that trailer, and I've always been a big Ghostbusters fan, and to be able to wear the proton pack and throw the particle stream, I'm in on that, dude.
It looks like a fun game. Let me see if I can pull it up. Hold up.
Yeah, dude, it looks cool. But they don't give you any gameplay. They just give you some kind of like, you know, CGI trailer of what you think it's going to be.
It has to be gameplay up, I know.
Yeah. Just don't put any of those European guys up.
There, guys. Almost there.
Mm-hmm. Rise of the Ghost Lord.
By the day is under siege by forces not of this world. We need new heroes. Fearless recruits with the guts to look evil in the eye.
I think this is a movie, bro.
Who we gonna call? You.
Oh yeah. Dude, I actually haven't seen this.
Well, there you go. Reacting for the first time. Look at that.
Whoa. Yeah, see?
Yeah, this looks like a great VR game. It's like a co-op game too, which is sick.
Man.
That was close. Oh.
We're gonna need a bigger trap.
So they'll probably show this tomorrow, hopefully.
Rise of the Ghost Lord, coming in 2023.
My only gripe though, right, is they show you these things and you never know how long a VR game is going to be, right?
That's true.
You can pick a VR game up and it'll either have endless replayability or it's a full hour experience and then it's done.
I'm wondering if you could be the ghost.
So, well, they already have that game out.
Oh, okay.
I forgot what it was called. It's a newer game, but it is a Ghostbusters game where it's like, what the hell kind of game am I talking about? Did you ever play Left 4 Dead?
Yeah, of course.
Did you ever play Left 4 Dead Online where you could play as the special infected?
Yeah, but I think there's this one game called The Hunted. It's like you're a monster and you're like a specialist. I'm trying to think of it. Rocksteady, I think either Rocksteady or Turtle Rock. I always get them confused. But it's by the same people who made Left 4 Dead.
So Valve. It's Valve. Valve made Left 4 Dead.
Okay, let me see. It's called. Because it's like one of those games. I forgot what it's called. It's like asymmetrical.
Yeah, something like that. I'm still not familiar with all the terms of the game of those like types of genre games, you know.
Damn it! I'm so pissed that I can't find what I'm looking for. Anyway, yeah. So basically, like you're the ghost, right? And you can like fly around. You're like doing things, and like people are like chasing you, trying to capture you, right?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, but
I would play that.
yeah. This VR game looks more like it's just like a co-op.
Yeah, like a co-op experience. You run through certain missions or something, and then when you finish them all, you just either do them again or you wait till they release more.
Yeah.
But I need GTA San Andreas VR, because if I get that, dude, I'm telling you, man, I'm quitting this life and I'm going into the thug life. Going down, dude.
What else are you looking forward to?
Resident Evil 4 VR. Well, not the remake VR. Because I played the MetaQuest 2 Resident Evil 4, and it was so good. And now to play the remake version where it's even harder.
That version might not come out for Quest.
I don't care, but they have Resident Evil 4 remake for PC. I could stream it.
Okay. So
if it doesn't, that's okay. I'll buy a PS5 and a PSVR 2, and I'll do it myself.
There you go. There you go. That was the answer I was looking for.
I am that guy. I will buy every gen system. I don't give a fuck. If I want to play a game, I'm going to play it.
Let's see. What other games? I think I'm looking forward to, like, to be honest, I really feel like I lost faith in a lot of in meta in Quest 2. Like, there's like I don't think I've seen a trailer of anything that I've really looking forward to.
I know. I get it.
Like right now, they don't have any IPs that I'm interested in. I guess what I'm really interested in is if they just release or announce the MetaQuest 3. Yeah,
no, that's actually that would be worth it. That'd be a good upgrade for both of us.
Yeah, like I feel like I already have pretty much all the games that looked good to me, and the only problem with them now is that they're so janky on the Quest 2 because they were all meant for PC VR.
Yep.
So if there was a Quest 3,
so now you got your new computer, right? You got your rig. You're streaming PC VR to your Quest now?
Yes.
Man.
Yeah, so I'm airlinking. That's how I play.
Oh, you're using Airlink.
Yeah, that's how I'm playing Rogue Squadron, or not Rogue Squadron, just Star Wars Squadrons. And what else was I playing? Girlfriend VR. I'm just kidding.
So I think Airlink's pretty good, but I recommend Virtual Desktop over that.
Yeah, I mean, I have a super long cable, and I've been using it too. But you know what sucks is that you have to buy all these games separate. You know what I mean? You can't you can't just buy a game on Quest 2 and then hook it up to your computer and then hope to see an upgraded game.
No.
Put it on.
Yeah, you have to buy it on there. And I'm guilty of buying games twice just for that. Yeah, I did Pop 1. I did Onward on PC. I did Pavlov on PC. Pavlov's worthwhile though, because there's a lot more on PC than there is on the Quest version.
How much are those games now?
I think so. I bought Pavlov at $20, and then I think I paid.
That's not bad.
I paid I think I paid 30 or 35 for Pop 1, and then God, what else did I buy? Well, no, I didn't pay anything for VR Chat. VR Chat was free. Yeah, I think that's about it. But Arizona Sunshine. I did Arizona Sunshine. Paid top dollar for it.
That they've got to show gameplay.
Yeah. So for the new one
tomorrow.
Yeah, that new one. Yes, please show gameplay. But what made Arizona Sunshine so good was the Horde mode. The Horde mode was good.
I haven't played it.
You never played Arizona Sunshine?
No, that's why I'm looking forward to the new one.
It's worth a run through. It's a pretty decent game. If you ever want to run down and you need a partner, I got you.
Well, there's this other game called Survival Nation or something like that. Have you seen that?
Now, is it a zombie game?
It's an open world zombie game. That's co-op.
I'm down, dude. I fuck with zombie games. One thing is and it's VR.
Yeah, it's on Quest 2.
One thing I love about VR zombie games is the amount of bullets I get to chuck at fuckers, dude. I love to shoot stuff. Yeah, you know, because it's like if I'm in a crowd of, you know, all these zombies and I'm always having to think quick and I have to count my shots and I have to reload and rack my slide. I'm in on that, dude. It makes me feel like I'm in a John Woo movie. So good.
Hell yeah. I mean, I liked man, I hate it when I always blink on these games.
After the Fall?
After the Fall.
Same company.
Yeah. Let's see. After
the Fall was fun, but it got super repetitive because it didn't change. All it did would change where the zombies spawned from. It didn't really change the formula of the game.
Oh, forgive me, Father.
Yeah, dude. This game's gonna be hot. They did it because the first one, like my dad isn't a big VR guy, or he doesn't like to play video games at all, but he loves VR and he loves Arizona Sunshine. And the first time in my life where he and I actually bonded over a video game was Arizona Sunshine.
Nice.
We did that. So we were doing a horde mode, and you know, we're all in the middle. We're clearing out zombies, and I look over at him in the game, and he's like, behind you, and I literally turn, and there's a zombie right in my face, and then a bullet just comes through and cleans this zombie's head, just blows this thing up. It was awesome.
I'd love to sit here all day.
Yeah, man. I want more people to have those kinds of experiences.
Yeah, you know, it's like that. It's like my dad would never play with me, but that one time that I got that satisfaction, now I don't need it. Like, I finally got it.
Hell yeah. Yeah, this game looks dope. I thought the graphics for Arizona Sunshine 1 were kind of mid also.
Okay, they're playing it on the Quest, they're ass. They are very ass. But if you actually play it on PC VR, they're halfway decent. They're not bad. But Quest 2, dude, don't even waste your time.
Yeah, I'm from what people are saying that the Quest 3 is supposed to be like night and day.
Yeah. So
I guess we'll see.
Yeah, we will. Hopefully we'll see tomorrow.
Yeah.
And if we don't, I'll be pissed.
Yeah. For me, the bar is set so low for Quest 2.
Yeah.
Like, it makes me very sad. Very sad. And yeah, hopefully they announce the Quest 3. They turn that shit around, man.
Yep.
Because
I hope first they announce the Quest 3, and then right after they announce that they're going to ban all squeakers.
You know they won't. That's how they make their money.
Of course. But, you know, Meta, give me free stuff.
I'm gonna make like a banner.
Yeah.
Every time, just like spam it. Free stuff.
Yeah. Just have like how you see on like the side of the Wall Street buildings where it'll go by and it'll tell you the stock with like the price. Just put that at the bottom of the video. Meta, give me free stuff, or Nintendo, give me free stuff, and just let it roll the whole time we're talking. Eventually, someone will see it enough to where they're like, you know, I think I should send them free stuff. There you go. No, we want some free Quest codes.
Oh God!
I bought a Quest 1 like 5 months before it was obsolete. So you owe me one.
So okay, Meta is tomorrow, June 1st. The 8th is Summer Game Fest, Jeff Keighley's thing.
Yeah.
I blame him for killing E3.
I know.
It's not really his fault. E3 kind of fucked themselves.
Yeah.
Because they made it too expensive and they did not give very much value to the developers and publishers.
Yeah, they did. They really didn't.
Yeah, it was a fucking fail. It just sucks too because it's in LA and
I know.
it's like, where's PAX? I don't even know where the fuck backwater state that's in. Yeah, there's so many other gaming conventions, and then they had to take the LA one. Those bastards.
I'll have to when it comes back. I'll have to take you to Retro Games Con in Ontario.
Could be fun.
Yeah, I mean, you might find a gem or something that you want.
Down, man. Let's go.
Yeah, man.
Okay, June 8th, Summer Game Fest. We have some games that I feel like didn't make it onto the Sony the Sony showcase.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they're missing, and I don't know. Maybe like it could be that they're saving them for the summer showcase. I don't know why they would rather do that than do it on their own personal showcase. But I really want to see Ghost of Tsushima 2. And that's pretty much the only thing I'm looking forward to on Sony.
Yeah, I'm ready to see that next piece of artwork. I'd like to see the Last of Us factions come back though, because they've been talking about that.
Okay, so here's the thing with that is Sony acquired Bungie to work on their live service games, right?
Oh, they got Bungie?
Mm-hmm. Sony got Bungie
for they got Bungie for what's it called? Destiny, right?
Destiny, and also to help them manage their live service games.
Wow.
Yeah, so I don't know if it's 100% accurate, but what I'm thinking is that Bungie went in there to this meeting with Naughty Dog and was like, hey, this is what you guys need to work on or change to make this game successful, because it's an online multiplayer live service game. Mm-hmm. And Naughty Dog was like, all right, it's gonna take another year or some shit like that. So it's like for sure like delayed.
Definitely.
Yeah, because somebody was like, there was a quote that someone was putting out that was like, oh, there was creative differences, so we're basically going back to the drawing board.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Interesting, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully we'll see it. Hopefully we see. I don't know. I really don't know what to expect from, because I don't know what to expect from the game showcase.
Yeah.
I think of stuff that hasn't been announced yet.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't remember what those would be. But I think for the Xbox showcase coming up after that, there's Starfield Xbox. I think out of all these things, the Nintendo Direct I think is like a month after.
Yeah.
Out of all these things, like the only thing that I'm really curious to see is Starfield.
No, I get it. Yeah, it looks fun.
And Avowed, some Fable.
I don't think Fable's ever going to come back.
I mean, they can give it a shot.
I know, but the company that made Fable is no longer in business.
Yeah, for sure.
Lionhead Studios, they've been gone for a long time.
Peter Molyneux.
Yeah, I miss Lionhead, dude. They made great games.
Yeah, that was fun. Fable 1 and 2 were a lot of fun. People really love those games.
So I didn't get into Fable until I played the Anniversary Edition, which is like it's the first one, but it's like a little bit of an upgrade.
Yeah.
And then I was
Yeah,
like,
for
oh,
sure.
these games are awesome. But
Mhm.
I remember jumping into Fable 2 with a buddy to play co-op, right? And you remember in Fable 2 how you could get the guns?
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
He was getting so mad because we'd walk into town and I'd just be murking all the civilians, just like bow, bow, bow. It's like,
Oh my
stop,
God.
dude, stop.
Dude, it's so funny. Like you can have like a wife in that game,
dude.
and then you can have like a kid, and then there's like the kid is like running around being super annoying and shit.
Yeah, man.
It was cool. They had such like really like cool ideas in the Fable games. I don't know how this team is gonna
You've did you ever play the movies?
The movies is like Sims, right?
We talked about this, right?
No.
Okay, so it really is like The Sims, but you're basically in charge of a movie studio. You have to hire actors, write scripts, shoot movies. It's awesome.
I definitely played that on the PC back in the day.
It is a PC game. It's so good, dude. To this day I still play it. I love it.
What about it?
Well, I love the fact that it's my wheelhouse, you know, because I'm an actor. I do that stuff. But I just love the whole like process of having to micromanage all this stuff. You have to create stars. You have to constantly build. So it's like that real-time strategy, micromanaging type of stuff you have to do. So it always keeps you kind of zoned in on it.
Mm.
And
yeah, for sure.
It was a Lionhead game. They just made fun games, dude.
Was that Lionhead game?
Yeah, it was Lionhead.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought Sims made it.
Lionhead made it.
That was a fun game. I thought it was pretty well polished and stuff too. Like for what it was pretty fun. I definitely played that.
I've also got the Stunts and Effects expansion pack.
Oh,
dude,
gnarly.
Yeah, dude. Being able to hire stunt actors and then you see them like from up above doing like the stunts that I crash the car and everything.
That's
super
dope.
cool. Super cool.
Yeah, man. So I think that Xbox really needs to come out swinging on this showcase.
You know, I'm ready for that Xbox VR.
Right? Do something. Partner with Meta.
Yeah.
You know, make it so you can connect easily to your Xbox with the Quest 3 and like, oh my God, game changer.
And give us free stuff.
Give us free stuff.
Let's go.
Do you think that we're going to see the next iteration of the Xbox Series?
No,
I don't think so either.
I don't think we'll see a Pro or anything anytime soon.
I don't think so. They don't have the games.
They don't. And
they can't sell consoles.
They can't. And the Series X is actually like, it's a great system. It slaps, dude. You load in real quick. Like that's all you really need.
Yeah.
You know, but they are, as far as like innovation goes, they're not doing anything. They're not innovating anything right now. But we haven't seen the showcase, so we don't know.
They haven't given. Yeah, they have to. This showcase, they have to give us a reason to play Xbox.
Yeah, I agree.
And only on Xbox. Mm-hmm. Like third-party games ain't gonna cut it.
Like we're seeing all these awesome PlayStation exclusives, right? But where are the Xbox exclusives?
Like, yeah, man. Please.
What are you gonna do to hold me? Like, do you want me to jump ship again? I jumped ship to Xbox in 2009 and I've loved them ever since. But like PlayStation, you know, they're looking a little stacked over there.
Oh yeah, it's been like 3 years since the fucking PlayStation 5 came out and they have a huge library of hit games, dude.
You know?
So, and it's just like, man, I don't know what it is over there at Microsoft that's preventing the same thing from happening. Why can't they?
So Bill Gates still owns Microsoft, right?
Probably, yes.
Yeah, right. I think it's him. He's the problem.
I mean, I think he's more of like he's like on the peripherals. I don't think he calls the shots anymore for Microsoft.
But he owns the whole thing, right?
Yeah, but just because you own it doesn't really necessarily mean that like you can steer the ship.
Do you remember Hopper from A Bug's Life?
Yeah.
First rule of leadership: everything is your fault. Doesn't matter. Could be from the bottom, the middle, or somewhere up near the top.
Mm-hmm.
If you're the guy who owns the show, it's your fault.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate, man. I don't know why, because PlayStation games, first party games, so polished, dude. When they come out, it's like you're good to go. But Xbox, I always feel like there's jank there. You know, it's sad.
Yeah, I know.
Because playing third party games on Xbox to me is a better experience than on PlayStation. I prefer playing first person shooters and action games and more competitive type games on Xbox. For PlayStation, it's more immersive single player games that you know the controller is meant for that. I don't think the PlayStation DualSense controller is meant for competitive gaming. They know they just came out with the new one, but I don't see that replacing that as the control of choice for like most PC people.
Right.
So yeah, Xbox they gotta come out. They gotta show us some games, man. It's really critical. Really critical. Otherwise, this holiday season, if they're not selling Xboxes, dude.
Yeah, we're done.
You already lost this generation. It's so sad. It's so sad. And they put so much time and effort in just trying to get Activision and Blizzard, and
I know they're just trying to do that whole mergers and acquisitions type of shit, and you know they're trying to piggyback off of their IPs and all of that. It's like, dude, come on. So if that all takes place, right, then it's literally going to be all of those dudes and then PlayStation, and then they're going to go at it. So we'll probably have a second console wars.
What I wish for is that Xbox had like bring back Gears or something. You know what I mean?
Dude,
like
you're speaking my language. That's my ultimate favorite franchise.
It's like Gears. Like I don't know, man. Do something with Halo again. That like,
dude, Halo.
Dude, yeah. So I don't know.
It's a
fucking mess over there. Okay, dude. Well, we have a lot to look forward to.
I agree.
Yeah, hope we see some good games, and yeah, it's gonna be a busy summer. So yep. All right, man, and that's it for today's episode of Spell Tap Gaming. Thank you for tuning in, and big thanks to my co-host Christopher J Gannon. And we've covered some heavy hitters in the gaming world today, and we can't wait to see what unfolds in the upcoming showcases. Remember, if you liked what you heard today, do us a favor and hit that like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We appreciate your support and keeps us motivated to bring you all the latest from the gaming sphere. Also, if you haven't already, be sure to follow us on social media to stay in the loop with everything Spell Tap Gaming. For those who prefer to listen while on the move, don't forget we're also available on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. All right, and again, I'm Ryan Goto. This is Christopher J Gannon. Peace out.
Peace.